Hello Space Engineers, welcome back to Far From Alone. So, as you can see, I'm sporting my new outfit, more in keeping with the yellow Space Marine theme. Thank you for the suggestion. So I decided to go with just the, I think it's the assault armor and the white helmet and gloves and boots. Kind of looks okay. Best I could do under the circumstances. But a bit of a change from the green, which was getting a little boring, I think. So there we go, there's the new look. Let me get back into some form of character. We do have a, I think it's an impaler, yeah, just down there. But we're moving away from it, steady 30 meters per second, so I don't think he'll be too much of a problem. And I've been giving a little bit of thought to things in general, and I'm not sure I'm ever going to have a situation where I need front-facing weapons, because if I ever get in that position, this ship is probably toast. So I think we can probably make some changes to this in some way, and maybe use your idea of actually, where are we, changing some colouring down the front here. So again, thank you for the suggestions and the comments. Let's see, what can we do? Well, we can certainly run a line down the front there. These might have to get changed. So let's yeah, I'm not sure I like that, because you've got no control over which way these things paint. Let's try. We're using battered black on the back, I think. Yeah, it would be kind of nice if you could control which way the corrugated look, what's the word I'm looking for, orientates itself. That would be kind of nice. Okay, so here we've just got a plate on there. Let's take that off, and we can take that one out. Yeah, I think it's still going to leave us one block there. We could put like an artillery cannon in or something. But let's see what we can do with this first. So the only block really that's going to go there is one of these. In order to continue the look. That, and then I think I might put a solid block behind there. Otherwise we end up with a rough edge on it. Okay, some steel. Yeah, I've also been given some thought to this drone, and as useful as I think it would be if I could build the thrusters, I think I should have maybe built a hydrogen one, because I just don't have enough stuff to make those thrusters. But of course a hydrogen one would be much bigger because you've got to put some kind of a tank in it. There we go. So, yeah, kind of just ends there, doesn't it? We'll maybe come and revisit that at some point. And why have I got an odd edge there? We forgotten to put a block underneath? No, we got a block underneath. Maybe we just need to paint them. There we go. That looks better. Right, so the other thing is obviously on this side I haven't yet put the thruster on. I was kind of hoping to salvage one. And it's kind of a good place to put a salvaged one because it's nice and accessible from the outside. But we haven't got one, so I'll have to come back to that. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do, obviously I want to put some kind of automatic system on here, and having given a lot of consideration to what was going on with this printer, I'm convinced that where are we? The bottom extent, so looking at the sensor in the behind the UI here, that's the arrow there, so that's the top, so that's the bottom. I've got 4.3 and I think maybe we need to go further than that. So let's see. Can keep hold of it while we come out the front here. Yeah, so I think we need to go at least a meter further. So that's kind of level there, so 3.8, so 3.85. I think we need to do at least 4. 4.85 is pretty close to 5. So let's try that. And the reason I think that is because it was trying to build the block, or wanted to build the block here to trigger the sensor to move things back, but it couldn't because it was too close to the glass. So I think we'll say if there's a block within that range, pull it back and then it can build the next block. I think that was what I was doing wrong. But we'll see next time we actually need to build something. So let's switch those off. Right, so we're going to need some kind of a control. Just bung it out of the way somewhere. Should we go for the fancy one? Where's the fancy one? There we go. And again, I'll do this in red so that we can actually see it. Just put it there out of the way. And we're going to need some timers now. Did I leave myself any spare timers? Printer unfold, printer unfold. Printer stow, printer stow. Okay, so I've put the timers in for it, but I don't think I've set them up. That's the bridge airlock. Starboard and port. Now we decided, again, thank you for your comment, I don't actually need 2 timers, I could just make sure all doors are closed on 1 timer. So we might free up a timer there. Okay, let's have a look what we can do with this. So, pad 1, content will be text and images. And the text for button number 1 is, what should we call it? Deploy? Call it the print head. Do it that way around.
Energy
and center aligned. And maybe in green, and of course we can't see the writing, but somewhere around about there. Okay, so what's that going to do? And let's go for timer, SG printer. Okay, so SG printer stow, unfold. So we're going to need to trigger that one. So unfold one. Unfold one. Set up actions. Oh, I did set it up by the look of it. Okay, so it's just in print park extend, and then that starts number 2. Unfold number 2, and I've given that a 15-second wait period, and then that extends the main piston, if you like, and switches the projector on. So we need to check 15 seconds is long enough. Let me just get some energy before I die. There you are. Okay, so hopefully we're not going to damage anything here if I press the button. And I'm going to set up a little timer. So make sure we get, oh, only 5 seconds, okay. And what else did I switched on? Yeah, let's put that back down there. We switched on the projector and extended this one. Ooh. Yeah, can't do that. Okay. Pull that back in. Switch that off again. Okay, so 5 seconds is all we need. Where are we? Timer, SG, printer, unfold 2. So it's 5 seconds, but we want to give it a little bit, maybe 6. I don't think we need to be too overly cautious with that. Right, so that's that, and then stow 1. That will retract that one, switch off that one, and start that one. So we just need how long it takes. And I've got that on quite fast at the moment. That's gonna probably be... Okay. You'll have to time this one as well then. So if I press this button and then wait until that starts to extend. That takes a little bit longer. That was about 10, maybe 11 seconds. Okay, so timer, SG, printer, stow 2. Go for 12. It won't take that long because if we've printed something, then it should already be, you know, a lot further back. But that's the longest time it'll take, I think. Okay, so button number 2. Text and images, edit text, stow. Stow printed. And again, we want it center. And I'm going to put this one in red, I think, because we definitely do not want to stow it if it's got a ship on the end of it. And font size, again, can't see it, so somewhere around there maybe. Come back and rename them in a minute. So set up actions. stow. Do use stow a lot, don't I? Right, so that's trigger now. And then, if that's correct, we should just be able to press that one. And when that's fully in, lovely. Okay, I mean it's not flush. I think it does stick up a little bit. But I'm not sure I can change that. Yeah, piston's on full compression there, so that's just the size of the printhead, I guess. Okay, so that's that bit, and then I guess all we need then is print under stop. So we've extended it, we've switched the projector on. Yeah, I think that's all we need. So button number 3. I think that was around about 3.67 or something along those lines. That'll do. And center. And then the text is maybe start print, something like that. And we can do that in green again. And we can actually have that bigger because I'm not using 3 lines for that one. And then button number 4. It's going to be in red. Enter alignment. Stop print. Okay, that looks okay. So start printing is basically all we need to do is switch on. So we could actually just use a toggle, but I like to have separate buttons and then you can just hit a big button to stop it if something's going wrong. So the actions on that then are, assuming I've got the welders in a group, which I think I have. SG printer welders, yes. So we should just be able to toggle block on and toggle block off. That's it, they're on. Lovely. So that's tidied that up a bit. What are we going to do next? Well, somebody suggested I put some lights in here, but actually I don't know if we really need them. I need more hot bars. Keen, can I have more hot bars, please? My hot bars are full. Have to be there then. I think they're on that one, as far as I recall. Yes. So we've got these new floodlights now, which are kind of good for hangers. But I'm not sure where really we need to put them. Could put them around that area. Where are we? That ship's docked. Kind of in line with that, isn't it? can't really see because the sun's streaming in through the doors. That's actually something else that I need to put is some sensors on these doors. And I also need to decide what we're going to do with this cockpit. Now, I have moved all the controls. You can see all the controls we've got there. I have now moved onto the other cockpit. Why is that yellow? So it's the thruster I haven't built yet. That's okay. I was panicking for a minute. Yeah, so you can see I've got all of the stuff copied over onto this thing. The only problem with this is the view. As you can see in third person, the view, because the cockpit is obscured by other stuff, is pretty appalling. So I'm thinking I don't need the cockpit where it is, but it might be kind of handy to have what we might call a battle cockpit on the back here somewhere. Just not 100% sure where. This roof area does really lend itself to that quite nicely. So if I changed that to a vent, maybe, and then just have a boxed area here with another cockpit in, that might kind of work. Yeah, let's give that a go. Where's my vent? Vent. Oh, there you are. So we're going to go for a full vent. Now, this also acts as a conveyor junction. So I think if we put it on like that, maybe. Not sure I like that. Well, let's try it. So that's going to connect the back and the sides back together. Like that, and then we want a door on the top. Not really going to have an airlock on this one. This is just going to be, oops, there. Well, hopefully quick access. So do it that way round. Yes, I think so. Kind of nice to have some glass, like as if we're looking out over things. I could put that one that way round and keep it flat, or I could put it that way round. Yeah, I think that way round is better, and then stick one of these on the bottom. think that's gonna have to be kind of like that, isn't it? Well, we know that's got to be there, so that's got to be there so we don't fall down the hole. Maybe if we just sort of fence that off, but then I need to attach to that, don't I? Okay, let's try and round this off a little bit, shall we? I think that'll work. Oh, wrong way around. Actually, that was the right way, that one. It's this one that's wrong. Something along those lines, and then what the heck are we going to put in there? So that definitely doesn't work. What about this one? Kind of almost works. If I changed those for the other one. Bit of a weird weird entrance, but well, if it works, we won't knock it. And yeah, a bit worried about taking up my hangar space here, so I'm not going to come too far forwards, but we definitely need a block there, don't we? Trouble is now I've got these things here, it makes it very difficult to find a block that fits properly with that. Kind of only option is one of these. I don't really like that. It's going to have to come out like that so that I can join onto it. Okay, and just going to have an ordinary flight seat there, I think. That, and then some kind of a constructed bubble around that. How can we do that? It's going to have to match the bottom. So, and then somehow here I want to create a glass sort of bubble. Not that one. That's a bit too close. Kind of like it to be... Well, what do we got? Thrasher and an invader. Oh, looks like we're getting further away, that's good. Yeah, I think that's kind of the best we can do there. Let's see if we can join the corners of that up. Okay, can't put that on there, huh?
Energy low.
Oh, thought that would have worked. So it works, but only that way, huh? Let's invert, so we only get one type of slope. Right. Well... That's kind of... Sorry, a lot of umming and ahhing going on here, isn't there? Not sure... We could have used some of these new windows maybe here. Bay windows. That might have worked better. On the other hand, they are also kind of very square, aren't they? I'd have thought that would have... Okay then, so that's not going to work. So it's these or nothing.
Energy critical.
Let's see if we can do something with those. Got the tiny piece somewhere. Alright, let me just get some energies. Okay. So I might have to come back and tidy this up a little bit, but what we need to do now is find something that looks half decent on the front there. So I guess if we just stick those on like that, I don't need the handrail. Like that, and Can't do much about the squareness, can we? Use that just to give me some headroom, but and those solar panels are reminding me that we were going to get rid of them, I think. Yeah, not quite as neat and tidy as I would like. It's difficult to match these shapes, isn't it? But I guess we don't really need... Oh, of course I've put the chair on the top of that one now. Because those windows will stick to themselves. Guess we could just finish that off like that. And we're going to have to reposition that chair. Actually could slope that backwards to the roof. That might be neater, but it's going to leave us a lot less room inside for lights and things. I think I'll leave that for now. Right, let's put our control seat back. Cannot get computers, really? Well, that's not good enough, is it? I wonder if we're running out of anything else. Displays are getting low. Yeah, I think we're good. We've got detector, antenna. Don't see anything missing from there. Oh. What are we missing? It's got to be silicon. No, we got 15k of silicon. Oh, you're on disassemble. Okay. Try that again. That's better. Of course, I don't have any way now of getting out without opening these big doors. Alright, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of wasted oxygen going on here. kind of nice to have an airlock there. And we do have the room, it's just... I don't think I'm going to be using that one a lot. That's kind of more just to replace this one. So we'll get rid of that one now anyway. And because I conveyed up the roof here, I've left a horrible sticky out edge there. And the only thing I can think of doing with that is to bring this whole row back one more layer. Otherwise it's forever going to be a sticky out edge. But that's for another time. Right, we are slowly cruising our way back home. And I wanted to have a look, as I mentioned last time, in this box here I have put 250 superconductors. And for this jump drive we need 1,000. See that? We have none in it at the moment. And we need 1,000, so we're a quarter of the way there. But we do, however, have 491 gold. So I was thinking maybe we should make some more. So if I do another 250. And I'll put them in the box as well so they don't get used on anything else. Then we'll be halfway towards our second jump drive. But still no closer to thruster components. Which is a bit of a pain. So we've got plenty of Reavers around, but I'm not getting many resources off Reavers. I really need to find something that's going to give me, well, specifically magnesium. That's what I'm desperately short of. Let's put you away. Yeah, I need magnesium. I also could do with tidying this up somehow. So, should we have a quick go at that? We're not really getting away from him, are we? To keep an eye on him. Yeah, so to slope these inwards, we have to go with these. I suppose we could maybe do those. That might be better. But either way, I think it's going to have to be black.
Energy low.
Did I break something then? I don't think I did. Yeah, so in order to make this like a sort of semi-curved kind of thing, got to kind of do it that way. Okay. I assume he's found something to play with then. Yeah, so that kind of a thing. Go and get some steel. Oops. Ow.
Energy critical.
Yeah, so that just sort of rounds it off a little bit as best as we can under the circumstances. So we can do the same on this side. Alright, let me get some energy. Oh, that was a long way round, wasn't it? And that one also. Can't do much about the black block inside there. That's not something I can change. But there we go. Gives it a more sort of rounded appearance. Kind of looks as if it's more meant to be there. And I'll do the same on the other side as well. Obviously we haven't... Ooh. Oh. Mayday flashed up. Obviously we haven't done the drone bay on the other side. I'm going to do much the same thing as I did on this side with that. So there won't be any surprises there. Yeah, I think we're all caught up on little jobs. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of just... I'll put all the buttons back on to that. It's not very efficient without the airlock, but it will be oxygenated at the waste of some oxygen. But hopefully, and actually let's just try that out. Yeah, there we go. So I do get a much better third-person view. So cool. Right. What are we going to do with these solar panels? They are kind of unnecessary now. I do have more than enough hydrogen to run hydrogen engines if I need power. We also have a large hydrogen thruster pushing us forwards, and we will have two large hydrogen thrusters pushing us forwards at some point when I get around to it. So basically we need a large ion thruster or two at the back, but I just don't have the parts just yet. And we also only have two ion thrusters underneath. I think we only have two on the top as well, don't we? So ion thrusters are a thing. Right, well, I think I'm just going to carry on cruising and try and find a mayday. Can't kind of nice to find a space pirate ship that I could capture. That would be good. But as I was saying about magnesium, if we just look at ingots, you can see I've got 59.8, so not quite 60 magnesium. The problem is, to make ammo requires, as you can see there, 1 magnesium per crate. So I could make 59 cases. That's not going to get us very far, considering when I launched my 4 drones, they had 12 cases on each. So that was 48 cases of ammo with 4 drones. So I can't be doing that too often. Assault cannon shells don't take as much, but they do take some. And small railgun doesn't take any magnesium, but that's good. And neither does a large railgun. Artillery takes a lot, so we could do assault cannons or maybe auto cannons. Auto cannons take quite a lot, don't they? But then that is a magazine, whereas that's an individual shell. Okay, so if we were to do auto cannons, say there, do we have, I don't think we have auto cannons in large grid, do we? Assault cannons, artilleries, the new style rockets, new style Gatling. No, we don't have assault cannons. Auto cannons. So, if we were to use those, I would have to make a small grid, sort of ball turret. Right, we really need some maydays or some space pirates or something, so I'm going to keep on cruising and see what we can find, and I'll bring you back if I find something interesting. And welcome back. So I've pulled up here. We were about to pass this drone facility, and I think I've had a go at one of these before. And it didn't turn out very successfully. So what I'm going to do is just inch my way over towards that. Bearing in mind my lateral thrust is not exactly brilliant. And just while we're doing that, I will show you what I've been doing. So I decided I was going to change this back bit here. I've brought it back another block, and that means I can hide that horrible join that I had there. And I've also converted this into an airlock because I found I was increasingly going in and out, and we were losing quite a lot of air. So I've taken your suggestion of just using 1 timer for everything. So all the doors now are just using the 1 timer. I still need to set up this hotbar, so that's why I was using the other bridge. I will do that between episodes because it's just a case of copying everything. But meanwhile, I want to go and have a look and see if we can maybe get some decent stuff off this drone facility, specifically magnesium. That's what I really, really, really need. So I'm going to inch my way over there, and I will probably speed this up because this is going to take a little while, and I don't want to go in too fast because my slowing down abilities in this direction are pretty limited. And of course, just as we're finding something interesting, I think I'm actually going to just come to a stop here. Hopefully we'll be stopped by the time we get in their range. And the one thing I didn't set up, oh heck. I think he maybe is going for that drone facility. Right, well, I don't think there's going to be much left of that. I'm just going to wait here, and while they're shooting that, we need to set up this thing. So, did we have turret controller, was it? Small brick turret controller. Yes. That one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Control. And then we had piston. Chrome, decoy deploy. It was on reverse. And merge. Deco on board. Merge pod for deco on the ship. I think it's that one we want. Toggle them up on and off. Okay, so where are they? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, over here somewhere. Over there. Okay. To try and drag them off if I can, and go and see if there's actually any loot left. Are you going to take the bait? Don't see much with that sun in the way, can we? Go on, nice juicy antenna there for you. I think they're still just going to pound that POI to death. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to take it, does it? Oh, what a shame. Yeah, I can still see rockets or something. Okay, well, we're going to have to give up on that one then. Let's see if we can get away from here without them coming after us. They didn't take the decoys, so I'm guessing they're not interested in anything else. They're just going to keep on pounding that POI. Might as well put the sun on the panels. Just going to put some distance between me and them, and then I'll slow down a bit. And we'll have to see if we can find another one. Are they actually leaving, or is that just me pulling away from them? Yeah, I think it's just me pulling away from them. They're sort of going round in circles there, aren't they? Okay, we're out of the danger zone. I think what I'm going to do is just come to a halt here and just see if they'll leave in a natural way. Not that I think I can find that POI now. They've taken its antenna off, haven't they? No, they're just going round and round and round in circles. Okay, let's... can't see a thing. Let's get some distance. We're going to jump distance coordinates 92, is that right? Jump drive 15%, 93. Let's go a little bit further than that. Let's do, say, 33%. 200 kilometers, that's more like it. That's a better jump. And we'll leave them there to play with their prize. Here we go. So we're under 12,000 kilometers from home now. We're definitely getting there. Slowly. Okay. Well, we've made some good progress, as I was showing you. Put an airlock in here. I've left some room in the sides here. We've got some spare blocks. Not sure what I'm going to use those for. I thought maybe just weapons racks, you know, stuff that I need to grab on my way out the door, maybe, that kind of thing. But, yeah, we've got a nice control seat up here. We go around the other side. So yeah, we've got a sort of observation deck for the whatever's going on in the hangar, which is not much. Some new lights, look kind of neat, and new windows, and that's about it. What else did we do? Tidied up down here. I need to copy that onto the other side and maybe finish the drone bay. You don't need to see me do all that. You've seen it once. Once is enough. But yeah, the ship's coming together. We're getting there slowly, and we're also getting closer to home. So I'm going to leave it there on this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry we didn't get to do a drone facility. That was something I was kind of hoping to get some goodies from, but yeah, that didn't really work, did it? And yeah, let me know what you think of the new, kind of to go with the ship, the new armour? Armour? The white and the yellow. More in keeping with the yellow Space Marine theme. That's what that's all about. Anyhow, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.
This journey was endless, but finally I'm here. Not long till I see you, my love, my dear. Oh, how I've missed you.